Alright everybody, this is a little project I've been working on. I installed preamp in a different guitar. Well, actually it's a completely different preamp. It's not the same preamp that's in the other guitar. It's a completely different one. It's the same model and everything. It's a completely different one. This is a Jasmine 35. It's made by Takamimi. It's the S35 is really what it is. I searched and searched until I found the one with the Takamimi headstock on it. They got different headstocks on them now. It's a nice little guitar. For a low budget acoustic guitar, this thing is nice. I mean, I've got other Takamimis hanging here on the wall that cost a lot more than this thing, and this thing here still sounds pretty dang good. The preamp, we're just going to, everything is turned off. I've got my treble down a little bit because for some reason my phone just keeps making everything real trebly, so I've got it turned down on there, but I mean, you'll hear it a lot louder on the phone for some reason. It's a big difference from the phone sound to the sound that's coming through the amp. I'm playing on the Boss Katana through the acoustic setting, and all the effects and everything on the Katana is shut off. So it's just going to be the effects on this. So this is it without it, and this has got a built-in tuner. And this tuner is accurate. I mean, it is dead on. So that's one good thing about that preamp. I mean, if we decide to maybe go with it or a generic one of this, and we can get the same unit, but might say something different on it, the tuner is worth the money right there for it because it's highly accurate. All the effects on it are nice. They're not as strong on this unit as it was on the other unit, but I'm not going to tear that one out and put it in this one. We already did it. But it sounds really good. This is with no effects, just the guitar. Turn it down a little bit, maybe a little too loud. And this is just the guitar, no effects. So now we're going to put up a reverb about 3/4 of the way because I'm not going to make this a long video. Make sure, okay, phase is off. I can hear it, sounds like a hall reverb on there. Let's go all the way up on the delay. The delay isn't really that strong on this one as it was the last one. If you can hear it. It's not super strong, but just for basic effects to have in this, they're not bad. It's better to have them than not, because all you have to do on this is shut them off. Just turn the knob down on it and don't push the button, and you can run the effects through the amp, and I'll show you in a second. We're going to turn chorus up. So here's chorus with the reverb. That's chorus. So we'll just go all the way up on the delay for it. Go back to chorus. This is wide. That's wide up. So now we'll hit the phase. Well, we'll turn everything off. Right now it's just the guitar. G chord. Phase. That's phase. We'll go with phase with, we'll just go chorus, I'll say 3/4 of the way. I mean reverb 3/4 of the way, and then chorus about 3/4, 2/3 of the way. And that's with that, so we'll just go all the way for reverb up, chorus is up. So we'll put delay all the way up, chorus all the way up, and find my trusty, wherever I just put it. I had, oh, here we go. Didn't have my head tied on there, it'd fall off too. Okay, here's capoed with a little different sound. Okay, now let's shut all that off and go to reverb, shut chorus off, shutting the phase off. That was all with the phase. And the phase kind of just, gives a little extra. It's like running a boost pedal on it to me. Probably screw this up, haven't played it much. Okay. that's with just reverb. We'll do a little bit of that again with chorus, just about maybe halfway in. Okay, so go a little bit, chorus down a little bit, reverb all the way up, dump this on the ground. That's with it in, chorus in, and the reverb up. So we're just going to shut it all off. I'm just going to do the palmy part of this. Okay, that's just a little quick run through on that. So now everything is shut off. Let's go make sure we're still in tune. This guitar holds tune pretty good because it's made by Takamimi. Yep, that's in. Still in. Okay. Right here's your little light. See, it lights up, and this on this tuner it will tell you. So if you want to drop down a half a step, it will take you down to that half step and show that you're flat. And it will put you in tune to be flat, and it will put you in tune to be sharp on this. And that's one cool thing because I've got it on some of the. I mean, it's a little harder to figure it out. I mean, you can on the preamp and the tuner that's built in my Takamimi's. This is just a little more simpler in it because it's just pops right up and it's there. Let me adjust a few effects on this so you can hear what it sounds like with effects through the amp, with the amp's effects. Oops, gotta shut the tuner off. Okay, this is with some phasey, chorusy effects on the Boss with delay built in on it, and I got plate reverb up. The delay's about, I'd say a little under half. Plate reverb's a little over half, and then I've got some chorus and what they would call phase mixed into it. that built into it. So we'll shut down delay. Okay, so that's just, I just got a little bit of chorus and reverb built in it. I kind of like the way it sounds on this a little better on some things, and on some things on the amp it sounds better too. But if you don't want it, you just shut it off. But I can also add it in, add a little in with what the amp's got. And we'll put our reverb on, and we'll put our chorus in. And it, adds it in, and you can take it out. It's not too bad. You can mix them together, or you can just shut it all the way off. We'll shut it all the way off, and we'll hit the phase on this. It's not too bad, so we'll shut all this off. Okay, get rid of that. This is just the guitar. And all the effects are shut off except for the phase. So we'll shut off the phase. Just plain guitar now. Okay, so a little reverb. I think I was going to do a song now. I can't remember what I was going to do. No, we'll just shut everything off. Everything's off. This is just the guitar with the preamp with the lows. I'd say they're at a 7. The mids are at about 4.5, and the highs I've got it on 4 or 4.5. Get this adjusted just right. That was with nothing. So here we're going to have a little reverb on. Just slight chorus. If I can remember how to do this. Let me turn that that down because I already got the capo up on it, so it's going to ring it a lot higher. These are brand new strings I stuck on them. They're EJ, oh whatever, they're Diodera strings. They're nice strings. They're just kind of a step down what I use on the Takamines. Turn the reverb up, chorus up. That's pretty much a few little. That's with that, so we'll turn it down a little bit. Turn that off. Turn the phase up. Just a little bit of. Well, you're gonna figure it out. Alright, well, that's it for this. I didn't want to make it too long. Just kind of let me know. I mean, I like it. I mean, you know, for any guys, there's no budget guitars out there that's got a decent preamp in it. I'm pushing for this one, or if we can get us a cheap Fishman, which probably too spendy, but they do make fake Fishman ones. But I might get one of those and try that out too. I'm just trying to get options and stuff for George to go through and for him to search out and see what he likes. He does like this one. Chris Napier, he likes this one too, and I like it. And if you haven't, go check out Chris's stuff. He's done a lot of recordings because Chris is a player. I'm a joke, but Chris can play, and he's done a lot of recordings. I think most of what I've heard he has put into the group, but there's a lot of stuff that he's done on that Yamaha guitar that he got, that he put the preamp in that he got sent to him, and it sounds amazing. But also, you know, a lot of it's because, you know, it's the sound and it's the stuff, but the guy's been playing for all of his life, and he's got a lot better touch than I'll ever have. I'd like to have just 1/10 of his talent. But closer look up of it, that's that. And it goes in the bottom, and your battery goes right in there. Closer look up of this guitar. Awesome Takamine head shape here. Here's the back of it. This is a nice little guitar, and they're about $100, but it is hard to find the models that came out with that because they don't make them. They got a goofy looking different head shape to it. Here's a lot spindier guitar than this. I could buy a whole bunch of these for the price of this. And to tell you the truth, this doesn't sound a whole heck of a lot better than this after I did some work on it and put that preamp in it. This still sounds nice. And I don't even know if it's in tune. It should be. I rarely ever do my Takamines got a tune. They might be a little flat or a little, usually a little sharp. This isn't hooked into the amp or nothing. I'm not even going to check and see if it's in tune. I'll just noodle a little bit on it. Whoops. Gotta turn it up. And that's my talk. I got another one hanging up there. It's a little warmer. And that's a guitar that cost a lot, 5 times or more than that one. And I didn't even check the tuning on it, and I think it's just a little bit flat on some of it. But let me know. I'm out of here.